So this is what HARO looks like. HARO, help a reporter out. Once you've signed up for the service, they'll send you these alerts. There's two or three coming per day. They'll be on the East Coast time zone. So even Friday evening edition shows up at like 2:30 as a for instance. And when you look at it, this is a general page. When you say that you've got one industry you want to focus on or offer expertise on, they'll give you something just for that one vertical. So some of the verticals fit uh, people want to supply stories better than others, but in this case, there's the categories are healthcare, business and finance, education, which would be really relevant for somebody trying to connect with people looking to forward their education, entertainment and media, general, which could have something applicable, not always, high tech, which is largely about tech and communications and trends like that, lifestyle and fitness, sports, travel, and then what you can do is you can go into one of the categories when you get one of these that's curated for that special subset or the general email. And these are links that take you lower in the same doc in the same email they share with you. So, for example, what do soft skills offer? So what they'll do is they'll say the name of who's offering to do the interview and what's the service they're working for. In this case, um, Emotional Intelligence Magazine. The category is educational. This email kind of obscures the journalist's email address. It goes straight to them. And what they'll be doing is to click on that, answer their questions as best as possible, and pay attention to the deadline and pad this with the idea that it's East Coast and pad it by a few hours in case some communication glitch means that it may not necessarily get to them immediately. So in this case, I'm looking at this on July 4th, but on July 5th is the deadline, so I still would have time to submit. The premise is the basic query. They will put in what they are asking for, which could include who they're looking to speak with. And often they will do a follow up if they're really interested in what you have to say. And so make sure when you do a query or answer a HARO query, you put in the uh, title, and then you do an intro. If you knew their name, you can be as conversational as you want. So you could take their name and then look at what this question is and then craft that back into an answer to a call. Provide your credentials of what's important about the field and how you're an expert in the field, and then answer the specifics of the question as best you can. And where possible, close off with your full name, a point of contact. Because this is going straight to a reporter, send it, include email and a link to your website and your phone number so that way they can get back in touch with you. And, just business cordial, try to give them everything they need. Definitely talk up that you are a source of authority on what you're answering to, and then see how many of these turn into articles. The great piece of this is once the article's out there, they'll link from their source, which is often middling to high authority source, and they'll link back to you, and that will add credibility and prominence to your website because a high authority website linking to other websites gives those other websites a little bit of the authority and credibility that comes from those linking websites. So it's always important to answer these. It positions you well for for authority marketing, and it also lets you share your knowledge and a link back to your own resources.